Hey, before you watch, I just want to say that this video is just purely my opinion. You don't have to support it, you don't also have to deny it. I'm just saying that this sort of thing just kind of annoys me for some reason, and I just wanted to get it off my chest. Thank you for understanding, and enjoy the video! So, I have a question to a bunch of artists out there. Have you guys started drawing using certain art tips that you found on the internet? Cause I haven't, and I'm kinda glad that I didn't. Let me explain. I started drawing cause, well, it's fun, it's creative, it allows me to express myself using, well, pictures and stuff like that. Personally, I think that the definition of drawing art is overall just expressing yourself in your own style by, using a pencil and doing something on paper. Overall, just creating something that's completely you. Now, what I want to talk about is certain art tips. In my opinion, some videos that, try to help overall don't really give that much hope in the first place. From the things that I noticed, all of them just try to say that a simpler art style is worse, which isn't the case. Maybe if you're like me, who just scrolls Instagram sometimes for like an hour straight, you might have already found a video that basically went like those like old micro videos like noob versus pro versus hacker. Basically, for some reason the art community also has those kind of videos, and they're a lot worse. The easiest way to basically explain it is that they say that the simpler art style is most of the time worse, because whenever they show the noob part, it's most of the time a very simple version of drawing a certain thing. Now, I think you might understand why that annoys me really badly. Everybody draws in their own way, so what's the point of calling a certain art style worse? It generally just feels kind of baffling to me that some people really think that if you want to, draw art and be like really good at art, you have to do something so realistic. In my opinion, that doesn't make any sense. Art isn't about being realistic. Of course you can be. It's not like I'm forcing you to not be like do not draw like realistic art. What I'm saying is that realistic art isn't like the pinnacle of art, I guess, of drawing even. Like I can even give some examples from like real, very popular painters back in the day. Like for example, look at Starry Night. That isn't supposed to be realistic, it's pretty abstract. And besides, what's the point of drawing if you're forced to do it in just one certain way, which is what a lot of people say the realistic way? Wow, I think I actually finally understand why people hated art class in school. It's just something that makes the whole thing unfun. Unless you're specifically trying to draw in that certain style, then it's pretty good. I mean, the thing is, if you want to draw realistic paintings, that's completely okay. Some of those videos might actually even help you. What I'm actually talking about here is I'm talking about the people who draw something that's a lot simpler. They may feel like they're, worse than everybody else, even though they're clearly not. In certain situations, I might even say that simpler art looks better than realistic art. And I know some people might kill me for that, but that's just my personal opinion. I actually remember once I saw a video on Instagram Reels that basically went like this. Don't draw wings in this perfectly fine way, that looks completely fine. Draw wings in a very complex way that doesn't fit your art style anyways. Okay, maybe it didn't go like that, but that's basically what I felt like while watching the video. It's just, why? Like, the problem is that both of those ways look completely fine. I didn't understand what was the problem with the first one. I mean, the first one looked like wings, the second one also looked like wings. Why am I supposed to draw it in the other way if the first one is completely fine? Like, that's what confuses me. Why some artists just do this? Why are they trying to prove that something realistic is better than something that isn't? That really confuses me a lot. I mean, look at my art. It's completely not realistic. It's completely abstract. Like, look at the amount of differently looking characters they have. But realism is also not the part that I'm focusing on. I'm trying to just focus on, well, fun. I really don't want anything other from art than just to make people smile and just make me have fun, I guess. The whole trying to force people to do something better, it just makes the whole art obsolete in my opinion. Of course, it doesn't really have the same effect on everyone as probably for me. It's just something that kind of annoys me for some reason. But honestly, I feel like just kind of saying that simpler art style is bad just feels wrong. Come on guys, we as an art community should probably stick together to this. Like, I don't think being negative about someone just being maybe a little bit worse to you is that great, I feel like we should accept everyone and maybe just replace the noob part with just how to draw something simpler and how to draw something more complex. Maybe just make like a video of how to, how to help draw something complex. Maybe just put like a little, not really warning, but maybe try to say that you're trying to explain how to draw something complex. Now, actually, before I end this, I want to say that there are certain art tips that are very helpful. Most of the time, the ones that don't specifically tell you what you're supposed to do, but only give you certain very vague instructions. For example, I saw a couple of art tips about like shading, for example. They don't tell you what you're supposed to do, they just tell you the basic instructions. So basically, shading has to come from one side, and color, stuff like that. I don't really remember anymore. But yeah, they don't tell you like the specific way of how you're supposed to do it, they only tell you how it is supposed to work. And now you can take that information and put it in your art however you want. That's a great way to use art tips because they help you, but it's also not forcing you to do it in a certain way like some other people are doing. So yeah, that was my little Aias yap. Thank you guys for watching and sorry for not a video in a very long time. I'm kind of stressed out from a lot of things, but I'm trying to make it up and I'm kind of slowly working on something, so we'll see how it all goes, okay? I'm gonna try to post some videos here at least, well, sometimes, okay? Thank you guys for watching, comment, like, and subscribe, and see my